mat, square off it, you get that guy off balance, you get him snapping.
Yeah. So all 3 sets of 3 need to be in this stance.
There it is.
My name is Mike Kulzicki. I'm the director of wrestling at SPIRE Academy. SPIRE Academy is a special place where we're developing boys and girls, high school age athletes to not only get to that next level, but to develop them with the right mindset and give them the goals and the tools to be successful. I grew up wrestling at the young age of 7 years old. As soon as I started wrestling, I fell in love with the sport. I wrestled at St. Edward High School and then went on to wrestle at the University of Michigan, where I also coached for 7 years. Our new wrestling room at SPIRE Academy is roughly 7,000 square feet. And we got brand new mats coming in the next week or so. We have offices, we have a team lounge, we have locker room, showers. A perfect place for us to get a good workout in. It's going to be a state-of-the-art facility. Not to mention our performance facility, where Bobby Khalil, the head of performance, has a weight room of 10,000, 12,000 square feet, and it has everything you need to be successful. SPIRE Academy Academics is a non-traditional way of teaching student athletes through group projects. Teachers work closely with the students, and they get to be hands-on not only with the class, but with projects outside the classroom. The special thing that separates SPIRE Academy from the other schools is our mindset coach, Zach B. Not only do we have to train the muscles and train the drills and the skills, but he works closely with the student athletes on training the mind, both on and off the mat.
Hi, my name is Phil Darren. I'm the head of school at SPIRE Academy. When I think of SPIRE Academy, I'm inspired by the students who will come from over 30 different countries. It makes me think of the cultural heroes of our time, of our generation, from Miles Morales to Katniss Everdeen. SPIRE students have identified a passion within themselves, and they've had the bravery, the courage to seek out help in pursuit of that passion. And they come here looking for that, and they get that help through mentors like you've seen in performance, or their teachers, or potentially with their coaches. And so these heroes, these young heroes who come to SPIRE Academy, they need and demand a powerful program that will help prepare them for a future that is both challenging but also full of opportunity. And that's where I think our unique academic program comes into play. Right? We are looking at skills that will be essential for their future, right? What's going to prepare them to manage the challenges of their time.
Hi, I'm Bobby Khalil, Director of Performance. I got a couple master's degrees in exercise science and sports management, a bunch of different certifications through the National Strength and Conditioning Association and USA Boxing and so on. I've been training people for 22 years now. I'm the lead performance coach for the FBI Hostage Rescue Team currently. I work with a variety of high-level athletes, MMA World Championship champion, boxers, World Championship boxers, all different athletes. And at the same time, I work with people who are sick and terminally ill. And so I truly understand and am sympathetic to all different walks of life. And that's something I think I do that separates myself than other trainers, and it's because I've tried and I failed and I've worked so hard and I succeeded. And now my main goal is to truly be able to take an individual and or individuals based on what they're doing and help define a program specific to their needs and make them feel comfortable with that. SPIRE Wrestling, we plan on taking things to a whole nother level. We have an opportunity to as well. We have the technology that's there to support now the imbalances or weaknesses that an individual may have that they may not have known of. It's already a tough enough sport as it is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to combine science and the technology that's there, coupled with the wisdom and the experience of all of our coaches. We're going to then add the mental skills that's going to support them, and we're going to create a program specific to that individual wrestler. By doing that, we're able to help them reach their peak potential. We can get them to the desired weight that's necessary safely and effectively. I'm excited about female wrestling at SPIRE. We want to help understand the female athlete at a whole nother level. More importantly, we want to educate them on themselves. We have the ability to do that. We add the technology and the tests and assessments that are going to help support their weaknesses and imbalances. And finally, you're gonna have the experience of the staff and the coaches who are empathetic and sympathetic to the needs of the individuals. SPIRE performance is pretty fascinating. You know, we see these kids that come in here who are young, a little frail, a little bit, you know, not really grown into their body yet. And then we see what we're able to do with them, and we see what they leave and the gains that they've made. And these gains are made because it's not just because of what we do in the weight room, it's because of the education that we give them. And as soon as we can educate someone on how to understand their body, and then at the same time we can take their weaknesses and recognize those weaknesses, make them more of a strength, it allows us to define and help that individual reach their peak potential in a way that is safer, a little bit more effective, a little bit more efficient now, that motivates that individual, that gives them the confidence they need. Because when they're able to do that, anything we put in front of them, they eat it up. And that's what gives us the success we have. When you take that with what SPIRE has to offer with the facilities, these people love and will run through a wall for us by the end of the day. And that's what we feel is going to separate us from everyone else out there.